In this episode, we will discover how plants and trees contribute to the quality of life on Earth and how they help in the fight against climate change. Plants are essential to our survival because they produce oxygen that enables us to breathe. Unlike animals, plants don't really move. They use the sun to produce their own energy. We call this process photosynthesis. Let's learn more about it. Like humans and animals, plants need energy to survive. We humans get our energy by eating food and sleeping soundly at night. Plants, however, produce their own food. They use water, light from the sun, and gas, mainly carbon dioxide, and transform them into energy that they can absorb. It's thanks to chlorophyll, from which they get that green color, that plants are able to receive sunlight and turn it into energy. When a plant produces its energy, it releases oxygen into the air, which enables us to breathe. It means that without photosynthesis, life on Earth would be very different. Do you want to see photosynthesis in action with an experiment? Let's go! To do this experiment, we only need 2 glasses filled with lukewarm water, 2 leaves, and 2 small rocks. The experiment works best if the glasses are transparent. First, fill the glasses with lukewarm water. Then, place a leaf into each one, making sure that they're fully submerged. Next, put a rock on each leaf just to make sure that they stay in place, and make sure the rock is heavy enough for the leaf to stay underwater. Afterwards, place one glass in the sunlight and the other one in a dark place. The final step is to be patient and wait for a couple hours. Now that the 2 glasses have been in their environment for some time, what do you think has happened to the leaf that was placed in the dark? Was it able to photosynthesize? Nope, because leaves need light to perform photosynthesis. Indeed, if you look closer at the leaf that had no light, you'll see that nothing has changed. Let's see what happened to our other leaf. Look! Bubbles appeared! This leaf has been able to use the light and turn it into energy. In doing so, it has released little bubbles of oxygen into the water. Plants have a key role in our fight against climate change. Indeed, they absorb many of the gases in our atmosphere, reducing the greenhouse gas effect. In highly urbanized cities like Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver, there are a lot of people, buildings, and usually there's a lot more concrete than there are plants. Dark surfaces like asphalt, or dark rooftops, for example, absorb lots of heat from the sun, warm up the space around them, and release it slowly. When many buildings and roads absorb heat together, like in cities, we call it the urban heat island effect. Heat islands are places where it gets hotter, like in the middle of a parking lot or in a schoolyard where there are no trees. In contrast, pale or light surfaces like snow or white walls reflect light without absorbing much heat. To prevent our cities from becoming giant stoves during heat waves, a good idea would be to incorporate more plants. It's almost as if plants have superpowers, because plants also contribute to lower temperatures around them. They're like small cooling units. Planting a tree is no small action, since its leaves create shade where temperatures can be 10 degrees lower than under direct sunlight. We see more and more cities trying to adapt to climate change by creating more green spaces. Green spaces can be parks, urban forests, or trees on the side of the street. More plants means higher air quality and higher diversity of animals, since more of them can build their home. Cities increasingly invest in green infrastructure, like vegetable gardens, rooftop gardens, and green walls, as well as natural systems allowing rain to penetrate the soil, such as vegetated ditches. In short, green infrastructures are beneficial amenities for the environment that require some maintenance. Now you know how plants help us fight climate change and why they're essential to life as we know it. So, do you better understand the role of plants in the fight against climate change? If so, you can click on the like button at the bottom of this video. And don't forget that you can make a difference by planting a tree in your backyard or starting your own vegetable garden. Every gesture counts. You can also try our quiz, Climate Change and Me, on our website. Challenge yourself on what you've learned today and try a surprising experiment at home. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another episode of Climate Change and Me.